Good night to each and every one of you in Georgetown, Guyana. What an amazing factor in life to see. While our government is waiting to be sworn in, the sickness of the coronavirus is taking a headway. Sometimes I ask, if this is the will of God, I beg of him today, let him release it in Guyana and kill out all the racial and corrupt people. And I have no apology to this. Your parliamentarians are the worst thing exists, especially the Indian race. And plenty corrupt judges, lawyers, prosecutors, policemen, and the killers. I have a message to a lot of you. It is not looking good for our country. You all have humiliated our people internationally. You have caused embarrassment to this nation. And for you, the black men who believe that the white man exploit your ancestor, you might be right. But why don't you go to Africa modern day and see what is happening there? Those people should be praised to bringing you out as cheap instead of paying like what they do with the Indian, as indentured slavery or laborers, call them coolie. Your own people capture you and sell you to them, and they bring you and they train you. When you speak the language, get to know the truth, they give you the whip to carry the battle for them. And therefore you've been educated. You become pilot, doctor, scientist, politician, and musician, soccer player, basketball player, and you are making millions of dollars. When you, the black man out of Africa for hundreds of years, will realize that modern day people have nothing to do with 500 years ago. Especially knowing that if the Bible is true, then the black man was the first slave keeper. And if Abraham is our father, great-grandfather, excuse the language, he fuck his slave, where he get it from? And another thing, black people got good quality. Y'all are some of the greatest musicians, singers, dancers, very, very class with you. But when you add race into it, you have thrown away everything. Do you think that the white man hate you? Ask World War I, how many hundreds of millions have died? World War II, was Hitler a white man and the British a black man? They went to war. Millions have died, ladies and gentlemen. So this bullshit, we have to stop it as a younger generation and unite. This war should not be about black and white, brown and yellow. It should be about the future. That's why I admire any white woman who marry a black man, or any black woman who marry a white man or an Indian or a Chinese, mix up, or a Chinese do the same or an Indian do the same. I respect them because they are the architect and the breaking of racial tension amongst the groups. And therefore they must be rewarded highly. Take Obama. He was once of half and half when he said it. But black people out of Africa for hundreds of years, they are looking for the Messiah. And then they tell you one drop of black blood, you are a black man. Well, one set of black blood, what Chinese blood, white blood, Indian blood in a black person, what would you call it? A zebra? A lion? A jaguar? You all got to come up with this bloody nonsense. Don't let these politicians lie to you. The two races in Guyana are fighting for power. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing personal, my experience. You may not like it. The most corrupt, vindictive, covetous people is the Indian race. You kill your mother, your brother. You lie for land that don't belong to you. You fight for things what's not yours. And you quick to take bribe. You quick to take bribe. While you, the black man, on the other hand, wholeheartedly will support a call for what is right. And if they lie to you, you will destroy the heaven if you help build it and they lie to you. And I respect that because you have quality. And you should work upon those quality and forget the negative things. I am saying here now, we send soldiers into Africa to fight to chase the white man out. Account of our black brothers and the Burnham drove the white man out of Africa. Now we have a native son of Guyana called the indigenous people. We are telling these people they have no right. Why you don't want white man to rule you? Or in India you don't want the white man to rule you, but you want to rule another race and telling them they have no right with their own resources. Come on, David Hines. You know how the white man exploit the African, take their resources, but you are not aware that your with the government are doing the same? Come on, David. I have a lot of respect for you. You talk about the black people in Buxton and others, and you're right. Start talking about the Amerindian in Latin, Rupununi, Pataro, and others, what Indian and black are doing to them. the gold, the diamond, the lumber, the mineral resources, but yet you all cannot see that. But I got a message for any one of you in the 65 government, no matter how old you are, no matter where you will be. You will come a time of trial where you will have to answer, and a lie detector test will define whether you lie or you're doing the right thing. I call upon all young black men and women, stop playing race and talk about the future of your children. You need a house, you need money, you need a car to drive around. Stop this David, and you Kuli, Barat, stop this fucking nonsense. You are holding the country back. We don't need America, Canada, and England. We have Guyana. Every Guyanese family can be millionaires. And I want to law. Any Indian say anything about black people or black people say about any other race, once you mean it, you must go to those countries that uphold that nonsense. We will not tolerate it in Guyana. Why the Chinese are not doing it? The Portuguese are not doing it. And you people do not look around and see when you mix a black and an Indian, the children are different. Look more unique. When you mix a black with a Chinese the same, you don't notice that once you mix it, it becomes the best human on the face of the earth, peace-loving, charming people. I call upon you, the couple percent Portuguese, Chinese, and the Douglas, and the Amerindian, not to support this two-party now. Guyana need a leader. And come on, David, call out the army, put the country in curfew and take control of the country and appoint younger people. History can only record you once. You are a soldier. You was misled yourself. You got a lot of hypocrites on board. And the young man that says shoot himself is 3 people kill him. 3 people kill him because he filed a motion to get the vote count or not to count, whatever. So I'm telling you here, you judges better be careful what you're doing. Got plenty of you. I curse you all in the name of goodwill if you do wrong against humanity. And remember, killers, don't matter who you kill, the time will come your name will call. Once them 65 get arrested, your name are going to call. You are not going to like it, I promise you. If we cannot live to pieces, we will die in pieces. If we cannot live fair, we will live in fear. If we cannot live together, we will hug each other. Because the grave do not refuse dead people. Also remember that is not a fucking threat. Because you're quick to turn everything as a threat. But what y'all are doing to human beings is not a threat. Mackenzie, Berbice, SQ. And I be honest, you Indian people better wake up. Better come to realization. Ghana is not India. And you black brothers and sisters, the same thing. It's not Africa. Why did you holding back yourself and your children, man? Y'all trying to kill Rodney, and before I go, let me make this clear. The voting that you're voting for leaders came about with Pontius Pilate and Jesus and Barabbas. When Pontius Pilate tried to help Jesus and said this innocent man being accused, but look at this traitor, this killer, this rapist, this gambler, thinking y'all would have said kill Barabbas. Y'all said free Barabbas and kill the Jesus. Now y'all looking for him. Where are you priests? I am a priest. Where are you effing priests? The BFG and the bandit. Come together. Preachers must not take side in political arena. Because if they're wrong, they're wrong. If they're right, they're right. So I beg of you, wake up, my fellow brothers and sisters, Indian and black. I got all of you blood in me. Let's unite for a better Guyana. And I want many of you to know, nothing shall go unpaid. No matter what part of the world you go. I call upon CARICOM and the rest of the world to deny visa for any politician and their family. Any police and their family until they all take a lie detector test. And if they pass, they get it. And if they fail, then I will give a list of the questions to be asked. Let's unite and save Guyana. David, come to yourself. Time is running out for you and for me. Don't let your children answer your curse. Please, for God's sake. You have a lot of hypocrites on board with you since 32. Since 32 is bigger than 33, I have to give you a Nobel Prize. And you're supposed to be a noble man. So, that's a 6 for 9, David. It's an embarrassment. But you can save it now. The Constitution was breached in 66. Call out the military, which we should have police force and military courthouse, because the whole cabinet was corrupt and cursed. It's spoiled. So let's unite and save Guyana. Younger vision, younger leader, and put the country forward. We do not want the PPP back. And plenty Indians, we want to give them a lie detector test who are with you in your cabinet. Don't worry. We shall and will get it. Thank you. and have a good day. Nothing personal is our country. Let's unite for the benefit of all Guyanese.